Hi, everyone, and thank you for tuning into episode 5 of the Collegian Girls. I'm Imani.
And I'm Violet.
And we are
the Collegian Girls.
And today we have a very special guest, Violet.
Yeah, so today we have another Penn State student with us. He is a senior at Penn State, and he's gonna talk about how he manages school and having an internship on top of that. So yeah, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yep. Hi, my name is Anzar. I'm a senior. I'm senior at Penn State Abington as well as State College and World Campus. I have classes all around, and I also have an internship at Archbishop Wood High School where I go before my classes starts.
Okay, and how did you find the internship? Tell us a little bit about what you do.
I started looking for the internship through professors on campus. And one of the professors introduced me to their colleagues from a different from a school they know, and they were having an internship program where they have a couple of interns from Penn State going there to help them out. So I go to a high school where I help the director of IT with everything they need me, from fixing computers to hardware to network to anything related to software on a daily basis. So that's my job. So I'm the guy that all the students come to, and then I evaluate the situation, I fix them.
So what was the process like for being hired? Like, I'm sure you applied to a lot of different places, not just that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The process was pretty easy, I would say. It wasn't too hard. It was an actual job, so more of an internship where they were pretty easy with it. Went to 2 interviews, where first interview just to get to know each other. The second one is more technical and based on the knowledge that I have prior to going into the internship. So it was pretty basic questions, nothing too hard, and it went pretty smoothly. So, and I got the internship.
Okay, and what's your favorite part about the internship? I know that you say you do a lot of IT things and students report to you. So what's your favorite part about
the favorite part I would say is bossing. It's nice to be on the other side of the table, not a student, so I get to tell students what to do, or and then I get to do what I like. That's why I went to school for 4 years. So that's now I finally get to put in everything that I learned into a real life, and then have real life problems and solve them. So that's the best part also of this part of this internship.
Okay, so what exactly is your responsibility for this specific position?
The exact responsibility is my part is I have 2 other interns, so I'm the group leader. So my job is to make sure that everyone else is on point working, and then whatever they have, their assignments that needs to be done, and my job is to make sure they are getting done, as well as making sure my part is more of into the networking part, make sure all the servers, all the network software is up to date on the computers. If anything goes down from Wi-Fi to any printers or anything, that's my job. I'm the one who's supposed to take care of that. And just anybody who needs help here and there, I'm walking around the school every day. Whoever needs my help, I'm helping them. That's part of the job as well.
Mm-hmm. And how many credits are you taking right now, along with being a part of the program?
Right now I'm taking 16 credits.
So how do you handle all of that? Like, still your responsibilities at school, but also your responsibilities at the internship?
So I start my day on Monday mornings. I see what I have for the week. So my assignments are given to me a week before, so to speak. So I'm always a week ahead. So every week I have everything planned out. I see how many assignments I have each week. I divide it by the days. So I have a goal every day to finish this certain amount of assignments at a certain time. And then depending on what's, depending on what class is what, excuse me, what class is what, I prioritize it from top, see top priority, which one is the hardest one to the easiest one, and then that's how I go about it. And then I do that between, I have an opportunity to do that when I'm on my internship. If I have free time, I can do my homework or any other assignments that I have to do for school. They let me do that while at it. So it's pretty flexible when it comes to the internship and homework. It's just you have to be really on the top of everything. If you miss the deadlines, then you're a little behind. But if you're top of it, you're fine.
Okay. So you said you usually go to your internship before school,
Yes.
right? So what is like a typical day like for you?
Typical day, it's waking up at 6 a.m. Getting ready, be out by the house around 7:40, the latest, and be there around 8:30 because school starts at 8. So I have to be there, right after or a little bit later, late if I can. Then from there, I'm there until 2:15 to 2:30. I'm there doing my, what my daily task I have assigned to. If there's some days there's no task, so I just do my homework. If there's task, I go do that and take care of that. And after that, I have a class at 2:30. So from my internship to my class from on campus, it takes about 15 minutes. So I drive directly to class, get there, have a class, take care of that until I have classes until 7 at night. So as soon as I am done with that, I come home, and then that's where my homework starts. As soon as I get my homework done, then I have free time for myself at night, do whatever I like to do, and then go back to latest bed is like 12:30.
Okay. And what keeps you sane during all of that? Like, what keeps you level?
Just the finish line. It's like, it's almost over. It's the light is super close, so it's just trying to reach it as soon as possible. Yeah, I mean, just the work ethic. Like, I mean, the people around, like everybody helps. Everyone knows I'm busy with school and internship. Even like I said, my managers at my internships, they know. So they try to be easy on me, not too crazy. But yeah, I mean, I just want to finish strong at this point. It's almost, like I said, it's almost there. One more month, and everything is over.
Okay. So what do you think are the pros and cons of having an internship alongside with school?
That's a good question. The pros, I would say, it puts you in like a real life situation, right? Before so you have actual responsibility now. So it builds a character and a personality at the same time. So you have a responsibility at school, which you have to get stuff done, but you also have responsibility at work. So it's like balancing work and home. It's a real life adulthood, pretty much. That's looks like you have to balance between work and your daily life. So in my case, I have school life and in my work life that I have to balance through. So those are the pros and cons, and it builds the characters. The cons, I would say, you have to give up some stuff, which is might not be able to go out every day or every weekend. You have to prioritize that, see which, maybe if you're working all day, some days are lazy. So you have to get, maybe on a Saturday night, rather than going out, you have to stay home and take care of the assignments that you have.
Okay. So as far as I know, you've been consistently like working outside of school, just like a job, since like high school, and you're still working on top of the internship and school. So why did you decide to keep your job? Because it seems like there's a lot going on.
Yeah, that is true. So on the weekends, I don't have anything to do, and unfortunately, my internship is volunteer internship, so they don't pay. So it was, I still have to get some gas money and have to get to the internship. So I have to get some gas money and work and get that settled down. So, and in the mornings, I have nothing. On Saturdays and Sundays, I have nothing. So I work only like 6 hours a day. And as soon as I'm done, I come home and I start my internship, my homework and everything that needs to be done.
Yeah, I felt that. You need to get paid somehow.
Yes, someone needs to pay for the gas.
So in which ways does having an internship help with your career moving forward?
Well, it opened the doors to a lot of new things. Having an internship does, what people say, they put you in a different spot. it's an experience it's better than some would say, better than a degree. Um, I have been in interviews lately where like that's the case, where they see my experience over my college classes I have taken and my GPA. So having the internship, and it puts you in a different bracket because now people can actually rely on you. They can trust you because you have done something. Someone else relied on you, so they trust their judgment. And then based on that, they make the decision to if they want to hire you. If they don't, and like I said, I mean, you build skills that you definitely need for a daily work environment. So having the internship, that is how you introduce yourself to that environment, which is critical, especially to in today's day. It's really critical to have an internship.
Okay. So, sometimes when you enter college, a lot of people change their major throughout the year. And I'm assuming that your internship that you needed to be supported like by your major, right? What you need, what you're studying needs to be related. So now that you actually worked at a place where you can use all the skills that you learned at school, do you still think this is what you want to do? That like, did that decision, was that making that decision like easier, like for your career and stuff like that? Now you had a little bit of taste of it.
Yeah, no, for that's the like number one reason you want to get an internship. Like you want to get your hands dirty as soon as possible. Like because at this time, like there's no going back almost. Like your senior year, you cannot just all of a sudden decide, hey, listen, like this is not for me. I'm ready to graduate in 1 month. So you want to do stuff, internships and some other stuff beforehand. Get to know whatever you're doing. I can say personally, I was a mechanical engineer to start with. I started as a mechanical engineer, but as time progresses, I had an internship. I had people that were a mechanical engineer that told me how their daily basis looks like, and I just didn't thought that was the right fit for me. So as I progressed switched my majors to IST, that's where I was like, okay, this feels good, but like I'm still wasn't uncertain about it until like I actually now have an internship where I can truly say, okay, I enjoy doing this because now I have the experience to back it up.
Yeah, and it's important. Experience is everything, like you mentioned before. And our last question be, if you could give advice for students who are in your position that have an internship, have a part-time job, and juggling school, what would it be? Like, what would you tell them?
I would say take it every day by day. You don't have to rush it. Don't worry about tomorrow. It will come. As enjoy the day. Plan out your day. There's 24 hours in a day. So you get up in the morning. If you have to go to the job, do that or internship, and have your classes in time slots where you're ease on you. It's not like okay, you have to pop up right away after your internship. Just have everything organized, be top of everything. Soon as you start falling behind, that's when its problems are starting. But if you have everything scheduled, every day you have goals to meet, have tiny goals, I would say, or have like little goals on your back of in every situation. Like, hey, I want to get this done at this time, so do that. I want to get this many assignments done today, so do that. So for your job, for your internship, and for your work, have just mini goals that you need to set up and just try to achieve those every day, and you will be fine. Everything will run smoothly.
Yeah, I think that's a good advice. Well, so that's all the questions we have. But before we wrap it up, if you want to add anything.
Oh no, thank you for having me. This is great. Yeah, that's all.
No, thank you. This was great. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for coming on, speaking to us. We love when we have guests who can just contribute to our conversation.
Yeah, no, I love the podcast. I watch it every time you guys upload. So I've been keeping up on it.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
Okay, and thank you all for tuning in to, again, our 5th episode. I'm Imani.
And I'm Violet.
And we are
the Collegian Girls.